Okay, so we're going to do a little comparison video today. We're going to take two Perfectos. The first will be the King Edward Perfecto, which is made by Swisher and is a lighter colored Perfecto than its counterpart that we're going to do. This is the one. That's the King Edward. And it has a very light colored wrapper. This one is wrapped very nicely. I mean, I've seen them where the Perfecto end was not very nicely done. And of course, I have clipped the end. I used a V-notch on that. And the brand that we're going to be comparing it to is my favorite, actually, White Owl. Now, these are Invincibles, and Invincibles are the Perfecto. So as we can see, that has a beautiful Perfecto end. And once again, I have snipped it. Okay, there's one of my cats over there with my whiskey. So we're going to get him down. Come on, hop down, boy. Don't knock over my glasses. Thank you. All right, so the whiskey I'm drinking tonight is actually Johnny Walker's, if I can get this thing to work here. There we go. Johnny Walker's Swing. This was developed, the bottle, for transatlantic ocean travel. The bottle rocks with the waves rather than falling off of the tables that were nailed or bolted down to the ocean liners. So they still make this. This is an 80 proof version. It's blended Scotch whiskey. It is very nicely colored, smoky. For 80 proof, it tastes much stronger. All right, I'm gonna take my hat off. Stetson, Royal Stetson. I'm a Stetson guy, although I do have other hats. Okay, so let's get to the King Edward. King Edwards have been around since, I want to say, 1910 or 1912 or something like that. They are called America's mildest cigar, and they are extremely mild, which to most of us smokers means flavorless. However, it's well made. Generous smoke output, slight graham cracker taste, and about as mild as it gets. These are billed as America's mildest cigar, made by Swisher, and at one time it was the most popular cigar in the United States. Dutch Masters presidents are right now. Very mild and no lingering aftertaste whatsoever. So that is, once again, the King Edward Imperials. They come in at $3.29 at the local Piggly Wiggly in Phoenix City, Alabama, for a 5-pack. All right, I'm going to cleanse my palate and light the other one. Kind of a sweet malty taste. Not a burn. Mildly smoky. For new Scotch drinkers, that's a pretty good deal. I don't remember what I even paid for that. I want to say it was less than $80. Okay, here we go with the White Owl. Okay, this has flavor. It's, how do I say this? It's mild yet flavorful. It has a aftertaste that lingers more so than the King Edward. And that lingering aftertaste is it's a graham cracker, vanilla wafer sweetness. And I think that's because all the homogenized tobacco sheet wrappers, regardless of which cigar it's on or who manufactures it, contain high fructose corn syrup. Once again, very generous smoke output. That's the whiskey. And that one is the White Owl Invincible. Now this is a slightly larger cigar, and I think I'm paying right at $4 a pack for these, for 5. So they're a little more expensive, but you know, not much. I'm going to cleanse my palate again. Okay, and here's where the two cigars differ mightily. Ash. All right, you see that ash flakes. So with a White Owl, you're all the time doing this. I mean, fuck that up. With a King Edward, you're always doing that. But the burn, surprisingly, is very even. So, let's continue. Incredibly mild through the retrohale, through the nasal cavities. You know, when I thought about doing this, I said to myself, hands down, the White Owl is going to win. But right now, it's the King Edward that's winning. All right, cleanse the palate. I'm doing that quite often on this one, you know, because the Scotch is pretty good. All right. And let's do the White Owl. Once again, generous smoke output. Razor sharp burn with the White Owls. For some reason, these White Owls burn slower, last longer, and they're not as firmly packed as, say, the King Edward. Now, this is probably a 40 ring, and the King Edward is probably 41 or 42. So they're a little bit fatter, but not as long. Love these cigars through the retrohale. There is a little bit of spice, a little tingle when it goes through your nasal cavities. That lingering finish, it's there, and it lingers for a moderate amount of time. Okay, so I'm going back to the King Eddie. That's what my friends in England call him, King Eddie. And once again, there we have that flaky burn that all swishers do, but razor sharp once you knock it off. Amazing. And firmer on the feel. All right, I am shocked to report this, or to say this, but I thought the White Owl was going to run away. White Owls are my favorite cigar as far as machine maids go, and tonight it's the King Edward that wins out. It's milder, it's easier through the nasal cavities, it has less finish, and it goes with my Scotch very well. Usually I drink bourbon when I smoke a King Eddie. Nice burn. All right, let's try one more time. This has been a long video. We're almost at 9 minutes. I love the flavor of the White Owl. Nice even burn. All right, cleanse the palate one more time. King Eddie. Much milder than the White Owl. And by milder, I mean less flavor, less aftertaste. But once again, razor sharp burn, but it does flake. Okay, so what do I think? Tonight, at least, I think the King Edward Imperial wins out over the White Owl Invincible, and I'm shocked because I've been smoking Invincibles, or New Yorkers, or White Owls, for quite some time. And I will say this, the King Edward that I got, that is a very, very fresh 5-pack. I bought it right from the Piggly Wiggly this week. And the White Owls came from JR Cigars because that's the only way I can get them. And once again, at the 10:30 mark, King Edward is tonight's winner. Tell me what you think. If you've smoked them both, compared them, let me know. And also, let me know what your favorite cigar is. Now, I've had a guy named Disney. He wants me to do a... he's a subscriber, and he wants me to try the Principles, which are La Aurea. And damn, I'm looking for them now. And there are some other cigars. Somebody said the creme de la creme of Garcia Vega was a cigar I haven't tried yet, so I need to try and find them as well. Okay, so we're at the 11-minute mark. I'm sorry this took so long, but you know, it's the Scotch out of a 507th Regimental Airborne Rocks glass. I'll turn that around so you can see it. Airborne all the way. Strike hold. I was in the 82nd Airborne. I was in the 101st Airborne. Pathfinder in the 101st. Air Assault Instructor at the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault School. I had fun. I had a good career while I was in. All right, guys. Have a good evening. Talk to you later.